So, there we go. Alright, so let me mute this. Okay, guys, it is that time yet again for the Overwatch Minute with Gregg Dietz after this intro. And you are live.
Alrighty. So guys, there's not a whole lot of Overwatch news this week. Most of the stuff that happened, happened around the time that Ashe was released, and we've already talked about her. People are upset with how overpowered Bob is. I don't think Bob's overpowered. I just think that you like to complain about fucking ultimates. That's what I think people. Anyway, getting off topic because, so a while back during the Overwatch League time off, there were there's going to be a lot of not a lot of changes, but a few changes to the Overwatch League as a whole. But one of the big things that I thought I wanted to bring up was that there's going to be 8 new teams. So in the original season, there were 12 teams, 6 in Atlantic, 6 in the Pacific. And those cities were Boston, Florida, Houston, London, New York, Philadelphia, Dallas, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Los Angeles again, Seoul, and Shanghai. The new cities are Paris, Toronto, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., that's Atlantic. The Pacific, it's going to be Vancouver, Shanghai, Guangzhou, as I pronounce it, and Hangzhou, which I think are all Chinese cities. I know that the last two are. I know the last two are definitely Chinese, but I'm trying to remember if Shanghai is Chinese or not. Regardless, I think this is great. Having a grand total of 20 teams means there's going to be more matches for us to watch. There's going to be more of a sense of competitiveness when it comes to what is going to happen within the Overwatch League as a whole. A better sense of importance to win matches. They haven't really put a whole lot of detail in if the competitive nature is going to change. Like, are they still going to do the matches the way that they are played out? We don't know. Like, they haven't really gone into that, and I don't think that they will. I don't think that's going to change. But yeah, new players, new teams. I'm all for it. Trades are going to be happening, so different our popular players maybe on different teams. Popular players coming back. I am 100% into the Overwatch League and very excited to get in on that.
With the international teams being made, like, how is that going to be dedicated when it comes to playing matches? Are they just specifically online, or are they going to be having their own stadium in that region to play against one another?
Well, from what I understand, no one team has a stadium, quote unquote, like in other sports things. Mm-hmm. It's still all going to be held within the same building. I don't know if it'll still be in LA, but it'll definitely still be in the same building. So, instead of like, because the way that Overwatch League 2018 worked was that every week you had 4 days of matches. And every day was 3 matches, except for the last day, I want to say. Mm-hmm. Last day was like 2 matches or some shit. Maybe it was 3 matches, then just began earlier in the day because it was on Sunday.
Right.
You would just have more matches throughout the week. That's it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I also think that there will likely be a break time halfway through the season where the players can go visit their families and go back home. But from what I understand, it's all going to be in the same city because it's all like there's no point in having a stadium, having multiple stadiums around the country, around the world for something that's a digital platform.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they do have a stage, yes, they do have a giant screen and an audience and all that shit, but at the end of the day, why change that? That to me that doesn't do anybody any good. So,
Hmm.
um I think it'll all still be in LA. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
But um but yeah, the last thing I want to talk about was that actually two last things. So Jeff Kaplan is going to be a presenter at the Game
Oh,
Awards.
that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. It's happening tomorrow.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's going to have an announcement for something new with Overwatch um or anything in revolving uh anything involving the Overwatch League as a whole, but not Overwatch League, but Overwatch in general. But I don't know. We'll see. Um, but the other thing that I want to bring up, the last thing, is that on December 11th, the winter event starts for Overwatch called Winter Wonderland, and that'll last until January 2nd. But they've only released one skin, and that's all right. My phone had volume on. And that's snowboarder Zarya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so her whole outfit looks like a snowboarder, and her hat is basically like um, it's like a blue teddy bear kind of hat thing. I don't know. You have to see it, but it looks good. I like that skin, but we haven't seen anything else of it because they announced it like 2 days ago. But yeah, that starts on the 11th, and yeah, that's about it at the moment. Nothing major changes. Like I said, just Ash is out there, and Overwatch League is going to start next year, and